3 down, 2 more to go. Unless you want to count Stratosphere. What's going on, everybody? Republic Cinema here, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Yolopark AMK Pro X, or I think it's just AMK Pro, Transformers Rise of the Beasts Mirage. But anyways, here's the box art. One second. There we go. Now here's a better look at the box art. Not to mention that he also came with this thing, which if you've seen my previous AMK Pro reviews, I usually never mess around with this thing. I just keep it back where it came from. But anyways, on the front side of this packaging, you get this nice artwork of the Transformers Yolopark AMK Pro Mirage figure. On the top is the Transformers Rise of the Beasts logo. On the bottom is the Yolopark logo. On the side is a Transformers logo. And on the side over here is an extension of the front cover, with a reference from the movie, I just noticed. But anyways, you turn to the back and you get a little more info of what's inside the package. Anyways, here's this. Let me go ahead and remove that. And you get that. Kind of similar to what happened with the TLK Optimus Prime's packaging. Again, the front cover looks really nice. Same thing with the top, right side, left side, and the back. Now with that out of the way, let's move on to the unboxing. Here Mirage is somewhat out of the packaging. On a side note, for some other contents that were inside the box is an instruction manual, another piece of paper with a plethora of QR codes to scan, and this thing. But anyways, let's cue the build. And here we have Yolopark Mirage fully assembled. So for my first impressions, obviously he's pretty good looking. I mean, the details, man, the painting and sculpting, pretty good, pretty good. Obviously, the head sculpt looks nice. I believe there's only like 5 main colors in this figure, that being blue, white, yellow, light silver, and dark silver. For only 5 pieces of paint, they did a pretty good job placing them where they needed to be. Anyways, back to sculpting. Of course, it looks magnificent, as well as the back being clean. Also forgot to mention the assembly was alright. Somewhat complex. As long as you have the instructions, you should be able to know what to do. Unless you prefer the hard way. Now, if we're talking about quality, so far, this guy's alright. Again, I've just assembled this figure, so far, I haven't come across any problems just yet. Although, with the little time I had playing with this guy, I did notice these were a little too easy tab off, and his arms are one of those arms where you swivel it and that happens. However, since this is an AMK Pro figure, this figure does not go without his die-cast metal parts, which are the chests, the thigh guards, and these white pieces right here. I believe there's other parts that are made out of die-cast metal. Anyways, for accessories, he comes with both arm cannons, which of course you will have to remove the hands, and I believe this is the right gun put on the right arm. Be sure to let me know if this is the wrong gun on the wrong arm. But anyways, here he is with 1 arm cannon. Then here he is with 2. You know, I forgot to mention that this thing rotates, which I think is pretty cool. Anyways, if you're wondering if this figure comes with replacement pair of hands, he doesn't. But what he does come with is an extra display stand, which does come with some assembly required. Now, you could either display Mirage on the display stand, or you could have him displayed with that part of the display stand. The choice is yours. And yeah, that's pretty much it for accessories. I am aware that apparently this figure is supposed to have light up features. I don't know if it's for his eyes. I don't think so. I mean, his eyes don't really look like they light up. But anyways, it's time for the super advanced articulation. Starting off ball joint at the head. There's also another ball joint if you could see it, which grants the head an extended upwards and downwards movement. Swivel here. This back thing can move up and down. The wheels over here can rotate, and fun fact, the tires on the wheels are actually flexible. ball joint at the shoulder butterfly joint actually, full rotation at the arm, shoulder pad moves out, this thing rotates, which allows for an extended bend at the shoulder, not like that, bicep swivel, double bend at the elbow, wrist is on a ball joint, fingers can move out, and of course the thumb is on a ball joint, forward ab crunch, side to side, I think there's a swivel here as well, obviously there's a waist swivel, side skirts are on ball joints, they barely move. They actually hinder the legs can spread gimmick, but nonetheless, the leg can move forward, can also move backwards, thigh swivel, double bend at the knee, the foot can move up and down, swivel, rock from side to side, and lastly, the front of the foot can move up and down. There's also some piston movements in there. And that's pretty much it for articulation. Now moving on to size comparison. Starting up, here he is next to Bumblebee, Optimus Primal, Optimus Prime, Cheater, Rhinox, Scourge, Apelink, the TLK Optimus Prime, which is another AMK Pro figure. For some Studio series, here he is next to Bumblebee, RC, Noah, Optimus Prime, Airazor, Cheater, Rhinox, Optimus Primal, Apelink, Freezer and Novocaine, Nightbird, Scorponok and Double Punch, Battle Trap, and lastly Scourge. We're not done yet, as here he is next to the other two Autobots from the Autobot team from Rise of the Beasts. Of course, we're missing RC, Wheeljack, and maybe Stratosphere. I don't see Stratosphere happening anytime soon. But at some point, RC should come out, either this year or next year, as she does have a prototype toy. After her, we're missing Wheeljack, or if you want to call him Pablo. But anyways, here lies Mirage with the rest of the Transformers Rise of the Beasts cast, or at least the ones that did get Yolopark figures. Of course, we are missing a plethora like Battle Trap, Airazor, and Wheeljack. At least Yolopark RC is a thing. But anyways, be sure to let me know down in the comments which Transformers Rise of the Beasts character you would like to see next in Yolopark after RC. And also be sure to let me know down in the comments which Yolopark Rise of the Beasts figure out of all of the figures that were released is your favorite. And I think that's pretty much it. I think that's all I had to say for the Yolopark AMK Pro Transformers Rise of the Beasts Mirage. I do apologize if this video was a little shorter than usual, but anyways, I do recommend picking this figure up, unless you prefer not to spend 60 plus bucks on this figure. He's kind of expensive since he's on the AMK Pro category of Yolopark. I do hope Yolopark comes around and makes an affordable version. The affordable versions are the ones that are like almost $40, but they are on the AMK series, which is like the normal AMK line. I sure hope RC is on that line and not AMK Pro. She probably is going to be on that subline. If you are looking to pick this figure up, he is available over at Yolopark.com and I think Amazon as well. However, if you're looking to pick this figure up a little sooner, I recommend ordering him up on Amazon. That's if he's available on Amazon. It may seem as if he's a little more expensive than how much he costs on Yolopark.com, but that's because Yolopark.com charges shipping. Amazon, I believe, does not. Sometimes. But anyways, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this figure. Do you like him? Are you going to pick him up? Do you not like him? Are you not going to pick him up? And with that being said, if you like what you saw in this video, be sure to slam that like button, share this with your friends as well, turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss another upload. Let me know how I did in this video, and most importantly, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. Teo!